Today we have a very important message because, as you all know, the law of thermodynamics is what most people would like put their entire family on the line for. They would say you can lose weight if you just focus on like burning more energy than that you need. So that's the law of thermodynamics. I'll put it up on the screen. But the most important thing, and that is what most people get wrong with this thing, is that it's complete, maybe not complete, but it's like big bullshit for humans, because the law of thermodynamics, and as you guessed, most people don't even know how it works. It's for closed systems. It has nothing to do with humans who have like a million other factors to do with energy, with losing fat, because these idiots, they come on here and they claim that if you just eat below your caloric intake, like the caloric maintenance that you need, if you eat below that, then you lose fat. And it doesn't matter where it comes from, because energy is energy. Oh, energy is energy. And if you want to gain weight, the idea is that you eat above that maintenance, and then the same principle applies with energy is energy. Guys, like physics, thermodynamics, it does not really work for humans because we are organisms. This law of thermodynamics, it's supposed to be used for machines, for like, I don't know, for like a factory machine that they have there. I don't really know what kind of machine they mean by it, but it definitely does not refer to a human, because we're not machines. We have, like, I can list up a couple of things. First of all, hormones that can heavily determine the way that your body processes food. For example, you have sleep, exercise. These are all of the things that play a part of you losing fat, that the law of thermodynamics doesn't really take into account. So what I want you guys to understand from this, right? The majority of mainstream media, especially fitness YouTubers, these idiots, they will have you believe that you're able to just eat whatever the fuck you want, eat all of the junk food that you see in front of you. But yeah, if you stay below that caloric intake, caloric maintenance, then you'll sure lose fat and you'll be extremely happy and healthy. First of all, it will not make you happy, because all of the shit food will literally reflect on your mood, which will mean that you look like a fucking piece of shit and you will act like one. Second, junk food does not make you healthy. Indeed, you might be able to lose fat. Actually, some people probably do that, who are very heavy and will like have a lot of room to maneuver, which I'll get into that in a minute. But the thing is, like, you're still eating junk food, and junk food mostly consists of processed ingredients. So when you have fries are processed potatoes. So when you're digging fries, you should be eating potatoes, because they grab those potatoes, like fuck them up with a bunch of I don't know, fucking chemicals and shit, and then you get fries, and then you eat those, and they will fuck up your hormones, which in return will fuck up your body, and then in return you will not be able to be healthy. That's like the bro science of how this shit works. And the way that they are able to really market this is, for example, right? People are often obese. Like, I'm not trying to say that most people are obese, but a lot of people are obese. And for example, a obese person, to lose fat, he has a lot of room to maneuver within his diet, because his maintenance is already so high. You strip some calories off, and then you're doing like a sustained fat loss, and some say like 500 grams a week, or even a kilo a week, which in pounds is like two pounds, I believe, 2.5 pounds, something like that. And these guys then, they will just eat a bunch of junk food and healthy food, but because they have so much calories, in their day, they can fit in a lot of junk food. And what this does is this fucking sets you up for failure in a way that you would not believe it. Hamza's talked about this a lot, even Revival Fitness, which I really, really adore. These guys explain like how eating junk food, it messes with you. It messes with your brain. It's like the same as taking drugs or smoking cigarettes. So what will happen is these guys can still eat their favorite snacks when they're losing fat, because of the calories that they have available. They're losing. But eventually they come to a point where those calories, that maintenance is already going down, 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 and now they have much, much less calories to work with on a cut. And the addiction is still the same. And then they come into problems. They will not be able to eat enough clean foods, which in return will mean that they have to, they want to sustain their junk food addiction. So they keep that and they remove the healthy foods. What happens? Your body gets shit nutrients. Protein is pretty much dead with like processed foods. Very much, very high intake of sugar, very high intake of saturated fats. What do you think happens to you? You feel like shit. You become shit. You're not healthy. You become even more addicted than you already are. You start losing muscle because of lack of protein. Maintenance will fuck up. What do you think happens when you lose muscle? Because muscle is the one that drives maintenance. You don't have muscle. What happens? Maintenance drops, meaning you can eat even less. But because you have to keep eating this fucking junk food, you're not going to make it. You're not going to be able to go from that last drop like off weight to normal weight. And you're going to yo-yo diet because you're burnt out. And then it's going to be the same story in 5 years. Do you really want to be that guy that like after 10 years is still trying to lose fat and he cannot make it because every time he fucking does it, he like your family will say he did it, but then he fucked up again. Why did you think he fucked up? Because of junk food and believing calories in, calories out. And I'm not saying you should never snack. So for example, my mother, she bakes a pie every once in a while. Of course, I'll have a piece of pie, like why not? But if your diet, it consists of like, I don't know, 50 to 50 of clean foods and processed foods, you're already fucked. You shouldn't even start like a caloric deficit to try to lose fat. You're fucked from the beginning. Like I can assure you, maybe 1 out of 1,000 people that tries will succeed out of luck or something. But most of the people, they will fail, like guaranteed. So what I want you to do is I want you to understand that the law of thermodynamics seen in mainstream media is bullshit. The reason they market this bullshit is because it's very, very profitable. Think of the lean fucking bodybuilder who's on a bunch of steroids, having a bunch of ice cream, snacks, donuts, chocolate in front of him, and he's eating that, but he still looks ripped. That's the fucking dream, isn't it? They market the fuck out of you. They profit so much from your insecurity. That's so sad. And it's not really your fault, but it's my obligation, because I used to fall for this shit. It's now my obligation to educate you guys on this. So understand that thermodynamics, physics doesn't really apply to humans because we're not machines. What applies to us is biology. That is by far the most important part of trying to lose fat. Find food that you like, that are not processed, that are good for you, and eat those. And if you have to snack in sometimes, like 10% of the time, and you have to do it like once a week, then okay, sure, go and fucking do it. But make sure that most of your diet consists of clean, healthy foods. I'm Danny. I want to help improve your life one level at a time. If you like this video, click on the subscribe button and a like, and leave a comment telling me what I should improve for the next video. Goodbye.